What's going on, everybody? So today I wanted to show you guys how to make boxes and grids in CSS. This is a working demo of what we'll be working with today, and it is responsive and everything, where our boxes will squeeze up but it won't push anything to the bottom. It'll stay as a 5x5 grid or 2x5 grid or whatever grid that you would want. So before we do begin, be sure to already have a React app made and started. Now if you don't have one, make one, get it started. If you already have a React app made or any application that's already set up with CSS, go ahead and just work in that. But if you want to know how we created this navbar right here and how we implemented React routing, the links to those videos are in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file called box.css. This is where our grid is going to be placed and how we're going to make our boxes. And I'm going to import it into our file. So in this case, it'll be feature.js right here. So I'll just do import ./box.css. So inside of the file that you're going to be making your grid, in our case, it's going to be the features.js file. You're going to make a div with a class name of grid. And inside of there, we're going to make another div. And I'm going to give it a class name of box1. And this will be our first box, but in our case, since we're making a grid that's going to be 5x2, I'm going to copy this a couple times, paste it about, I think, 10 times, that should be 10, and give them each its individual name, so box 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and get rid of these extra ones, and we'll save that. Now if we go back to our application, we'll see that there's nothing, because we haven't actually applied the CSS to change it. Alright, so the way that we're going to target each individual box is inside of our CSS, we'll just do class name box1, box2, box3, and all the way up to 10, so box4, box5, box6, box7, box8, box9, and box 10. And so inside of here, we're going to do a lot of CSS, but pretty simple CSS. So it'll be background color, and we'll just do hashtag FFFFFFF, just basically white. We're going to give it a border radius. So we'll do 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels. We'll do overflow hidden. Height at 200 pixels. Oops. And we'll do max height at 35 VH. We'll do WebKit. We need shadow, so WebKit box shadow. SHADOW. I think I saw that right. WebKit box shadow. Yeah, that should be good. 0px 12. Oops, not negative px. 0px. 12px, 18px, negative 6px, RGBA 0000.3, and we're also going to do box shadow, and we'll just do the same thing, so it'll be 0 pixel. Well, we'll just copy it over. There's no reason for us to type it again. Paste it, save it. Let's go check our application out. We'll see that it didn't affect it. Why did it not affect it? Did we import it properly? We did import it properly. Box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's refresh our app. Oh, it is affected. Yeah, it's just at the very edges right there. Alright, so now we're going to make our grid. So very simply, that's going to be calling the class name grid, and we'll do min height at 100%, display flex, flex wrap, and we'll just do wrap, and flex direction row, and we're also going to affect the children of grid, so that'll be dot grid greater than symbol div, and inside of here we'll do flex bases calc, just calculating. 20% minus 40. I think this is for 5x2 grids. I'm not quite sure. We can check it now. Cool. So we have our grid right here, but it's too close. It's too close. We need to add some margin. So let's do dot box as opposed to having us individually target everything, which is box. And inside of here we'll do margin. Let's do 20 pixels, not auto. And if we check it out, cool. So we can see that it's pretty spacious. We have it by 5x2. So now that we made a 5x2 grid, let's say you want to, for example, make a grid that's 3x4 or 5x2 or whatever. That'll be very simple. What you will want to do is inside of here, inside of the CSS, you'll see that we have this thing called flex spaces and calc 20% minus 40. Just go ahead and leave the 40 pixels as is. And let's say you want to change our grid from 5x whatever to 3x whatever. We would very simply just have to divide 3 by 100, which will give us 33%. So we'll just do 33.333. And if we go back to our application, we'll see that it's now 3 by whatever, so 3 by 4. And let's say we want to do 2 by however many there is, so we'll just do 50. I think it'll be 2 by 5, and we'll see we have 2 by 5 grid now. So now if we go into inspect, and we inspect this, we'll see that it is responsive. The grid is increasing and decreasing with the browser size, just like that. Cool, so hopefully you all enjoyed that video and learned how to make grids and boxes in CSS. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.